Hello, just a quick note before we begin. I did say that we'd be doing a non-historical video for this week, but it's taken far longer than I thought to make enough notes, so that's coming next week. Sorry. While there are many old laws that seem ridiculous on the surface, a great number of these have at least some sort of justification behind them, so that when we distance ourselves from our modern viewpoint and look at it from a contemporary viewpoint, some of these laws start to make more sense. But sometimes it seems a waste not to look at peculiar laws in all their ridiculousness from a modern viewpoint, and these times are when the laws are still in force. One such law is the Chelsea and Kilmainham Hospitals Act of 1826. The Act as a whole isn't massively out of the ordinary, although it does have a couple of odd clauses. One of these clauses giving the commissioners of Chelsea Hospital, now called the Royal Hospital Chelsea, to discharge those who shall in any way misconduct himself. Chelsea Hospital was predominantly a place for veterans of the British Armed Forces, and remains a nursing and retirement home for veterans to this day. However, it seems that back in 1826, the hospital really was having trouble with the behaviour of the veterans, notably the previous clause I mentioned of the law. It wasn't just basic misconduct that was plaguing the hospital, however, as another part of the law required the hospital to mark all clothes, linen and stores of the hospital. Another part of the law goes into great detail about how it is illegal to in any way trade, sell or otherwise remove these stamped, marked or branded items from the hospital's possession. Putting these two clauses together, it becomes clear that somebody was stealing all the linen from the hospital. A most peculiar crime. Another thing that this law forbids is the impersonation of a Chelsea pensioner. It seems that a Chelsea pensioner here is just a resident of the Royal Hospital Chelsea, and the law, while it might seem ridiculous at first, was brought in to stop those not entitled to an army pension from impersonating someone who was, and hence effectively stealing their pension. By stopping people impersonating pensioners to begin with, hopefully that would stop the problem before it got to the actual part of stealing old people's money. Most peculiarly, as I mentioned at the beginning, this law is still in force. Anyway, that's it for this week. Sorry for this not being the non-historical video that I promised, but hey ho, it'll be here next week. Until then, have a wonderful week, and feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed the video.